Hi, I'm Brandy LM. I usually make music, but I recently got into eBay and now I've decided that I am gonna vlog my journey with this whole new career that I decided to take up. I'm in my car because I just dropped off 7 orders that I received through eBay at the Wise, which is a grocery store near my house that has a USPS in it. I started selling on eBay about 2 weeks ago. I sold one item, I think about a month ago, and then didn't think anything of it. But after that item sold a little bit later, I was like, oh, well, I have a whole attic full of stuff. Why don't I just try? I know in my last video, I showed you some of my thrift store finds, which a lot of them I kind of ended up keeping for myself. That was kind of a me/eBay shopping spree. But otherwise, I am starting out by just selling things that I have around the house. So far in the week and a half/2 weeks, I'm not sure, that I decided to take eBay seriously, I've sold 17 items. And during that time, I also sold 3 on Facebook. A microwave for $65, floor mats for a car for $65, and a bark collar for $30, just kidding, 4 items, and a guitar for $75. What I've learned is that for those bigger items, you can still sell them on Facebook because nobody wants to pay the shipping on it. So I'm still going to sell on Facebook a little bit. But anyway, I want to get into my little eBay journey. Since I just started, I'm not here to offer a bunch of advice because obviously I just started, but I did set a goal for myself because eBay tracks your orders for 90 days. And I was like, well, I'm starting off small, so if I can make $1,000 in the first 90 days, then I'm happy. So far on eBay alone, not counting the Facebook items that I sold, I'm at just a little over $600, but I'm still waiting on a payment for $170 for a fan that I had sitting in my basement. And I have a bid ending on a wristlet tonight, and it's currently at $52 with 20 watchers, so it might go up. We'll see. Now, I will say I'm starting to figure out which items are kind of duds because I listed 64 items, and I've only sold 17 so far. And that's okay. I actually found out that the average selling time for items is like 3 to 6 months, so I don't feel so bad about it. The fact that I was selling pretty much an item or more per day for the past week and a half/2 weeks, I think I'm doing pretty well. And I'll be honest, if I don't hit my goal of $1,000 in the first 90 days, but I'm thinking if I'm already at 600, I'm owed 170, and then I'm getting at least 50 tonight, I probably will hit that goal, especially because I'm not even close to 90 days. I know it's a music page. I do have a live performance coming up. I'm going to be doing original songs and an interview on Pipeline Music TV on June 14th, and I will post more details about that later. But I will say, I've never been so fascinated and into doing something that's like work related ever. I personally find it so fun to take pictures, list items, research, see what's worth money and what's not. A lot of people hate this, so I would say it's not for you, but I would give it a try. And so far, I've been watching a lot of videos and I can share a few helpful hints, although I'm just a beginner. So one, eBay always lets you do 80 characters in the titles. Absolutely use all 80 characters or as close as you can get because those are your keywords. That's how people are going to find it. I actually just spent a little bit of my afternoon after my teaching job revising some of my titles because I realized they started with rare or vintage or cool, which you shouldn't use in the title. I needed the keywords, so I changed them to specifically, if I'm selling a sports bra, it's a sports bra. If I'm selling an oil lamp, it's an oil lamp. There were some of them where I had the actual item listed last and they were getting no views. And I was like, well, no wonder they're getting no views because the keywords aren't there. The other thing, which is probably obvious, is pictures. You want them to look good. They say white background. I would say, so far, I'm hearing from other YouTubers. I know I'm brand new and I haven't made my first $1,000 yet, but I still think it's going pretty well. They say use a white background, but I would say any non-distracting background and well lit. And people don't really read the descriptions. They look at the pictures. So if there's something wrong with your item, get it in the pictures so that you don't get a return later. Also, I just got my mom to get into this yesterday. I told her how to Google search things or search things by image on eBay to see what they're going for. But you can't just go for what they're listed as prices because people can just price things ridiculous high amounts. And then you think, oh, I'm going to thrift this item for $2 and I'm going to sell it for $2,000. It's not going to work like that. You have to go to eBay settings and filter it into just what was actually sold, what things actually sell for. And I know this is super, super basic advice, I do have more because I've been learning a lot from YouTube videos, but I feel like these are the first like 3 things. Oh, I actually had to already cancel an order because I was selling an unused lipstick and I lost it. I just could not find it. So I had to give the buyer a refund. I will say be organized. What more advanced eBay people say is to have actual shelves with like SKU numbers. I'm not there yet. I'm not selling that many items yet, but I did have to really organize the room that I'm keeping all of my attic and basement and garage finds in, because I realized when you go to sell the item, it's super hard to find if you don't have some kind of organization. Oh, and this is a personal tip. I'm good at this because I've been running my own business as a musician. I also work for a 1099 position at a school. I work for a regular W-2 also, but you have to write off your mileage if you're thrifting. I'm going to write off my mileage if I'm driving to my family's home to go through my old kid stuff. Write off anything you buy thrifting. You can write off your internet, your office space, printer ink. Just make sure you're writing things off and keeping them in a spreadsheet. I know that more advanced eBay people keep their actual like gains and losses and how much they made and everything like that in a spreadsheet. I'm not there yet. It's been like a week and a half and I'm at $600, but I think I'm hitting that $1,000 goal. But anyway, just write things off because you are going to get smacked in the face as an independent business owner at the end of the year. And I just know that from running a music business and a booking business and working 1099 jobs. But anyway, I do think I am going to vlog this because I think it'll keep me more responsible. I'll be able to say like, wow, I did really well this week, or I did really poorly, and then figure out why. Like I said, I had some poor titles posted in there, or some of my stuff just might be duds. It might not be what people are looking for. So if you do want to find me, it's Brandy's Nostalgia and Necessities. I just made that up one day because I'm one of those everything eBay sellers. I'm not selling just one specific category, which I know there's positives and negatives to having a niche or just selling anything. Right now I'm sticking to selling anything and just seeing how it goes. But it's Brandy's Nostalgia _ Necessities. I wanted 2 underscores, but they won't let me change my name again until June 16th, I think, which is my birthday. Happy birthday to me almost. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I will keep you updated and talk more about the individual items and more specifics later. I just don't want to give you advice when I am just starting out.